Welcome to another episode of the Opinions Podcast. I'm Bobby B with the opinions you want to hear, and I'm here with my main man.
What it do, man? This Los Hurt, in my humble opinion. What's going down, B?
Man, I can't call it those. Well, how you feeling, brother?
Man, I'm excited, man. I'm excited. I ain't gonna lie, man. This, the first. I'm gonna put it out there. You know what I'm saying? It's the first episode I done did back in my city, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm back home, and I'm able to do a episode on the Opinions Podcast. You know, one of the best up and growing podcasts there is in the H right now. So I'm excited about that, man. We had a beautiful turnout this weekend. You know, I know we're gonna get into that, but yeah, all the energy points up right now, brother.
Los, real quick, let me switch topics because it's something I forgot to write down what I want to talk about. Shout out to Larry and C over there with the podcast, right? And BD. I don't know if you seen it. So I was on Facebook the other night, and they was talking about a 1-on-1 battle. It was like 6,000. They said Lil D. I think that's legend. So I could be wrong.
No, that's legend, son.
That's Troll.
Lil D.
So
Yeah.
Troll. So he playing somebody 6,000 on the line, right? Like both of them put up 6K from what I interpret, allegedly. You know what I'm saying? So the cat's supposed to be from New York or something, whatever the other cat is. He started the game, found out that the referee is cool with Lil D. But from what I'm hearing, got the brother up Los 19-5, whatever he up in the game, still playing. He up big, 19 to something. Lil D end up coming back and take the lead by 1 and say the brother quit the game and take his money and say supposedly he don't got to pay. What's your opinion about that, Los?
That's gonna be a terrible situation. That's a tragedy. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that. You can't do that. I'm curious how that got resolved because I know he played the one cat from New York and beat him. And that was cool. Everything checked out, I believe. Dude paid him his money. Everything was all good. I'm not aware of this situation you talking about.
No, Los, it's like last night or the night before last. Like
Okay.
this ain't it haven't even been a week. It's a couple
It
days.
ain't okay. Nah, I ain't here. I'm curious to how that turned out because ain't no way when I'm down 19-5 but I come back and take the lead and then you tap out.
Yeah.
Brother. Forget the 6 bands, it could be $60. You know what I'm saying? It's the principle at that point that can go a lot of different ways.
Right.
None of them are good. None of them are good.
Who's right and who's wrong? Just a squad.
All the nigga tapping out is dead wrong. You dead wrong. Like, you know what I'm saying? You down, you know, you was up. Everything was peachy.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Soon as that boy walked your ass down, you know, it was a problem. Nah, that ain't how you do business. That's bad business across the board right there, Jack.
Squad business. I don't know, but from what I interpret, that's what I got.
I gotta get the details on that one. I ain't hip to that. I ain't hip to that right there, man. Yeah. So he played somebody else from New York again.
I guess it sounded like they said New York. So that was in the garage this time. So it was multiple. It just wasn't the 3 hosts of the show. They had like, an extra, they had some guests or whatever. And so they only showed a clip, like I ain't get to break it down all the way. So this out the clip I seen, they was asking like, damn man, what y'all think?
I wonder if that's I wonder if they talking about the old game though.
No, hell no. This is a new game. This was recent.
Oh, it's a new one. Okay, got you.
Okay, that was like fresh off the press or something.
Shout out to them boys anyway, though. You know what I'm saying? Lero, Brandon, and BD for sure, man. They show number of love. Like you said, B pulled up to the alumni game a couple of days ago. So ain't nothing but love and respect for them. Them been the bros since day one anyway. Just him showing up and doing his thing. Actually, he had to, step in and help us out because we ain't have no refs. So my dog had to go, you know what I'm saying, go get the referee whistle and everything, and he made it happen for us so we can, have a successful game or a successful event, rather.
Right. B even gave us the advice on overtime. He was sitting up there with Freak. I'm sorry, with Phil.
Okay.
So, Yellowstone in the house. What's up, Tyler Yellowstone?
Yeah. Shout out to Phil too. Shout out Freaky, man. That
Yeah.
boy pulled up on the scene. Square
Man,
business,
and
man. Yeah.
Brandon from Old City, right? Went to
Yeah,
Willie Ridge,
yeah,
yeah?
B from Oak City. He went to
Yeah.
Willie Ridge with TJ and them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah. I
he
know
from
that,
the
yeah,
mode. Like, bruh, the whole city at some point, was in that thing from each and everywhere. There's so many shout outs we got to give. We'll get to that. But yeah, man, it was a beautiful thing. But back to them boys, though, specifically them. Yeah, shout out to what they got going on. Shout out to B for pulling up and showing love for sure. For sure.
Hey man, shout out to these dude that made these fly ass shirts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah, we can get in that too.
think over
Faded ink, man.
man, and Alief. You know what I'm talking about, man? Yeah, make sure y'all
Faded ink, man, on Boone Road. He got him
all
in.
that right
He
there.
got him in. Whatever you need, baby.
Well,
Square business.
you know what I'm
Square
saying?
business.
All that on there, very detailed, man.
Yeah,
Alief
clear
right
shit,
there on
man.
Google between.
High quality, good price. He gonna work with you, whatever you need, baby. Yes, sir. And matter of fact, I talked to him. You know what I'm saying? You know that's the fam. He gonna be making different hood shirts too. So he ain't just doing, he got the A-Leaf shirts with the different neighborhoods on them. He gonna do a Mo City, Third Ward, South Park, Hermclaw, all that.
He said north side
No,
too. Yeah, north side.
North Side for sure.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yep.
Fourth Ward. He gonna do it all. So tap in with that boy. He got a nice concept with putting like the idea, the image behind, you know what I'm saying, what he doing with the show. He ain't just putting the hoods on there listed. No, he got a creative idea with it, and it's dope. And it's dope. So yeah, tap into Faded Ink on Boone Road. I'm gonna give you the exact address in the comments, but that Faded Ink design on Boone Road, man. Tap in with that boy for
I'm
sure.
gonna help you out. It's between Bensonet and Beechnut. So if you're familiar with Bensonet, which if you're from Houston, then you ain't got that hard. Do a little research. So it's on Boone between Bensonet and Beechnut, but a safe activity, all square business. You know what I'm saying? You go in there, you tell them, Bobby B sent you, a low sent you, man. You might get you a little discount or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Depending on what you spend, you might get some love, baby. Yeah. Don't come with the play. But we show love with everybody. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, for sure.
Hey, look, that A shirt look fresh. I like that. I got to get a black one. I got two other colors. I'm gonna get that black one. But let's get into that A-Leaf game. Man, I'm gonna say this, and I know Have that. Shout out to Have that, and I'm pretty sure as a coach he translated this to the players. But me and Ken, we already know what time it is. We're over there on the sideline like two of New York fans, right? New York Knicks. I mean, we don't let Dante catch the ball. Don't let Dante catch the ball. And Dante, with this little punk ass, he's sitting over there the whole time. He's just letting everybody play. So I'm like, oh shit, Tay ain't playing. We got this sold up in the bag. And he just let everybody get their little playing time to come in and kill the day. As soon as he came in, he was like, say he coming in because he don't want to lose. Don't let that joker catch the ball. As soon as he catch the ball, our ass was in trouble, man.
Lights out, man. Fourth quarter. Like if I had to give out like MVPs, Mr. Clutch, et cetera, Stig was clutch as usual, fam. You know what I'm saying? When I say Elsick had the game under control the entire game. We had the pace set, we was running the tempo, and every time we thought we was gonna blow it out the water, Tay would do that. He would hit a three here, he'd hit a three there, a steal here, a steal there. Next thing you know, they right back in the game. So we never put him away. And by the fourth quarter, shout out to Hastings being 15, damn near 20 deep on the bench. You know what I'm saying? We only had a solid 10. We ran out of gas. Shout out to my young boy Miho though. And let me go and get my shout outs real quick of the game. First of all, let me talk about the game. By far, the best Alief Alumni game we done had since the first one. I'm talking about the quality of basketball and the competition level. It was high quality basketball. So, and that was the point that I wanted to emphasize and tell you as well. Just because we knew the crowd wouldn't know a lot of the players, but those players are in tip top shape for the most part. And a lot of those players play basketball for a high level for many years. So we knew we was going to get a good brand of ball. And it just turned out that y'all had the best ref that y'all could have possibly got to come in and make sure the game went smooth like that. You got to think now. Check me out. First of all, the game went into overtime, Black. Let's start there. The game went to overtime. So it had to be refereed correctly. And it had to be high quality basketball on both ends for the game going to overtime. Second of all, both teams scored over 100 points. So it wasn't like it was, I understand this alumni game ain't going to be no, defense going to be lacking at times. But for both teams to score over 100 points and the winning team only win by one, and it come down to a last possession, that could have been called a foul. The last possession could have been called a foul. Shout out EXO. Shout out my dog EXO. You know what I'm saying? For being a.
Don't be saying no shout out EXO and you ain't give that brother the fall. Man, they all
no, this is what I'm saying. EXO was a great, I don't want to say he was a great teammate for one, but a great character, great participant.
Man,
he ain't tripping. Listen, bro, listen. The high intense the game was, boys was standing up at the end of the game and everything. How intense the game was, he could have went like, man, he could have went off. EXO took it on, man, don't worry about that, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I'm going to tell you why.
Why?
Because he got all that money. He knew if he slapped your ass, you'd have sued him. He was going to slap your punk
ass. Not that, I'm just saying, not because I'm saying any rep.
Y'all up on the wrist, man. Elsie's supposed to win the game. You go get on here talking about, when I say we, I'm talking about Elsie. Why we ain't get the goddamn fall, Los?
Well, the thing is, in that situation, okay, first of all, it was bad. Let me criticize him a little bit. It was bad clock management. So once he realized that he had to get the shot off, he kind of rushed it. And JD stuck his hand in there a little bit. Now, me personally, I don't want that call. Me as the player, too. If I'm on the offensive end, I don't want that call. I'm finna knock that. I'm finna try my best to knock that down anyway. That's why I respect EXO on not wanting the call. He realized, man, I might have got that off too late. I should have went earlier. And I would have got that call. But by him rushing, that's on him. And the defender didn't get him that bad. JD didn't get him that bad. That was a good no call by the ref. An excellent no call by the ref. You understand what I'm saying? So let's start there. Let's start there. Yeah. Now, moving forward, let's give a couple MVPs out there. Shout out Jesse Zarula. Am I saying his last name right?
Hell no.
Well, say his last name for me.
Jesse Schwarzweiler.
Okay, nigga, you've been saying it for 10, 15 years. Of course you're not saying it right. Goddamn, Miho. Shout out Miho for Elsik High School. Listen to me. For boys that don't know, young bulls from the hood. Club Creek, born and raised. He moved later on to go to Springwoods. The young bulls from Club Creek went to Alief. Certified bucket. Do you hear me? If we don't got him on the Elsik squad, we lose by 30. Let's start there. My young bull had 35. My young bull had 35, maybe 40. Maybe 40. He definitely had a 30-plus piece. Like I said before, shout out EXO. Boys, that's the DJ. He don't really, man, EXO probably had 25 plus, 20 plus.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? About 4 5 3-pointers, easy.
Come on, man. Shout out D Scott. D Scott.
Man, hell no, man. I love D Scott. Man, D Scott didn't even play no way to whoop y'all ass if he'd have finished the game, man.
But see, D Scott, you gotta understand
we needed him. He was out there firing that thing up.
Well, these guys start doing his promoting thing. You know, that's what he do.
Yeah.
So he started working the crowd a little bit and lost a little focus on the game. We needed his ass in the game, but
Yeah.
these guys was going around working the
Yeah,
crowd a little
he
bit,
had
and
to
that's what
do
he
what he
do.
had to do.
You
That,
know what I'm
yeah, my
saying?
bad.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
might be
that's what he do at heart.
Yeah.
This basketball shit is just recreation. But he was
We
hooping
needed
though.
him. He was
You
hooping, right?
right.
He was out there
Yeah.
firing that thing up,
Yeah.
got us another inside presence. But go ahead, finish your awards, man. My bad.
The young bull Josh that played with the Alief Clovers with Mike Miller, the
Yeah.
left. Shout out Mike for turning me on to him. I reached out to Mike. Mike said, "Man, I got a young bull that went to Elsick. Man, Los, we needed him. We needed him. It was right on time. Everybody involved. AJ, everybody, bro. Lil Danny, hold on. I mean, Lil DB, Lil DB. I mean, Kevin. That's Danny's little brother.
Yeah, I know, KB.
I'm gonna need you to get in shape for us, fam. I'm gonna need you to get back in shape for us. You was in the bleachers. We needed you on the court, family. We needed you on the court. You know, like and
You play both ends of the court too.
exactly. So I'm saying all that. Oh, shout out to Young Bull, the young eighth grader. Get what's his name?
Aviola.
Aviola. Shout out to my dog coming through playing for Elsick, young eighth grader. He gonna be a freshman next year for to be determined. Don't worry about that, y'all. But he's he's definitely. But now, shout out to the young bull. He's definitely playing with Elsick alum from here on out for sure. You know what I'm saying? Held his own down there. I made a mistake. I'm gonna tell y'all so. I made a mistake. The night before we was at your birthday party, kicking it. You know what I'm saying? Having a ball. Shout out to D Scott again for the hospitality.
Well,
Player shit. Player shit. That Velvet Rail. Whenever they got something going on, I know y'all gonna, they gonna put it out there, but I'm just putting it on this platform. That Velvet Rail. Anytime D Scott got something going on in there, y'all need to pull up. Real live player shit. But where I messed up at, feeling good, I ended up telling KP about the game. Tay didn't even put this nigga on the roster, fam.
Right.
Tay didn't even have KP on the roster. You know what I'm saying? And I told KP. KP showed up with his shoes and his boots and his army gear for the game. And he was one of the X factors for Hastings also. Yeah.
And I was surprised when you was like, you come to the game tomorrow. He was like, what game? And I was
right.
like,
when he,
hey, look, Los, you should have seen me. I was like, man, I hope Los shut the hell up. I was like, oh, the alumni game tomorrow. You ain't know about it. Oh, damn.
And KP like, oh, I didn't, but I beat her. and was he not one of the X factors?
Right. In the
clutch. He was in there, man. Yes, sir. Oh, shout out Carl. My dog Carl. He helped supply the backpacks. Donated the backpacks, man. The backpack giveaway. That was a beautiful thing also. So I want to shout out Carl Williams for putting his foot forward and making that happen for us. We got a couple ideas we want to do to make it even a better event next year. You know what I'm saying? One of the things we can piggyback on by it being a great competitive basketball game, I'm sure people will hear about it and want to come. But also the people that was in the crowd, the people that showed up to the game. It was like it wasn't 300-400 deep, but it was important. It was some very important people in there from a lot of different dynamics in Alief. You know what I'm saying? We had people that's entrepreneurs, independent, black, successful women that been doing their thing for years, that always then supported us in the alien community. Then they came out, brought their resources out to show love. We also had a couple entertainers that's blowing up in their own right. Shout out to 30 one more time for pulling up. I didn't know he was coming. You know what I'm saying? But when he did out there, when he did, I was happy to see him in the building, man. Yes, sir. I was happy to see him along with a couple other guys from the neighborhood, from from that legendary Spice Lane block 8323 that helped put Alief on the map far as with the street cred or whatnot. We were with on in that aspect. So that's what I mean by it was a lot of different dynamics that was going on in there, and it all came together and it made it a beautiful thing, man. You know what I'm saying? I got a couple more people to shout out, but I'm gonna let you get yours off. I know I've been long winded.
No, you pretty much hit it, boy. You did good right there, Junior. But Selena had some fire cookies. Uh,
Fire. Man, them things off the chain. Yep. And
uh,
that's the fam too. Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
D
Yeah.
Sky, hey, but D Sky daughter, man, no BS. Her lemonade stand like a science project, man. She come here to lemonade. Then she had some coloring, like you could make a strawberry, a raspberry. Then she threw actual strawberries and raspberries, depending on watermelon, whatever your flavor was. Like it wasn't an average little lemonade stand, and
Yeah.
it was fire. Um,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
man,
Like you said, the faded ink, the shirts.
I'm about to say Dave had the fire Alief shirts. Alief
Yeah.
store was there with some gear. Shout out to them coming out represent. Man, shout out to Jay Scott, bro.
Oh, the electrolytes. The electrolyte people came
Mm,
through. Show
mm-hmm.
love. Shout out to OG and his people. You know what I'm saying? They made that happen. Man, that was much needed. I was in there parched a couple times.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Had a lot going on. I needed them electrolytes, man, for sure. Yeah. So shout out to them too. I ain't gonna lie to you. I thought I had to pay for one time. And lady was like, no, these are, we,
Yeah. Oh yeah, that
this,
was walking up to you offering them for free when you walk by.
yeah, man, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
shout out to them, man. That's what I'm saying. It was live, bro. It was live. We're gonna
Shout
make
out,
a couple
man,
more.
because you cut me off. I forget. Shout out Jay Scott, man, for making it happen on the clock, running the clock, managing the event. You know what I'm saying? Breaking it down.
And coach, for Hastings, head coach for
Coach
Hastings.
Collins was in there.
Yeah, what you mean, boy?
You see Coach
Yeah.
Collins.
Listen to me. Listen to me. He the one we was trying to tell. We was short on the DJ. We had a miscommunication with the DJ, so we didn't have no DJ. So we had to improvise. So whoever we had on the DJ, he had a little, we was talking back and forth or whatever. But Coach Collins is the one that went in there and made sure that 30 Ways got played. Yes, sir. When you heard that 30 Ways in rotation, yeah, Coach Collins went in there and made sure he told dude because dude didn't know ain't no fault to him. He just didn't know because he was on the yeah he on the wing. I mean we on the fly with it because we just asked him to step in and he did an amazing job. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to that DJ for sure. But Coach Collins the one that told him like, yeah man, throw that 30 Ways, yeah that a yeah all that stuff. Yeah, know what I'm saying? So it was a beautiful thing. Yeah. But like you said, shout out Jay Scott for making sure we was able to get the venue, get the gym, make sure everything ran smooth. And Jay Scott, he a boss of all bosses, so everything was copacetic, no tripping, smooth sailing. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Shout out to the biggest blade for being the man behind the scenes, Dante Stiggers.
Big Stick, always. Yes, sir.
Well, hey,
Yes.
that was a good event. You know what I'm saying? Hey, and shout out to the Stiggers family, man. You never know what people got going on and going through. They had a lot going on with the family. Yeah, they had some stuff going on and they family flying in and out of town, but still able to put on this event and make it such a success. With those traditions, man, that's definitely a salute. Definitely shout out that needs to be made. Well done. Good job, brother.
Absolutely. Absolutely. The whole thing, man, that was beautiful. I didn't know how it was gonna turn out. I had no clue. Cause it's been so while since Tay put one of these on. You know what I'm saying? I think he said it's been like 4 or 5 years. So for us to do that on the fly and to get the turnout it was beautiful. And I also want to say something too. Yeah, that day, June 27th, it's a Houston holiday, always. But unfortunately, we had a funeral that in our neighborhood. from one of the fellow members from Alief that everybody loved and everybody knew. I personally didn't know the young bull, but Sean Bree, we want to give you a special shout out on here. Rest in peace, brother. The way you didn't deserve to get done, the way they did that, and I'm glad that justice will be served and has got served, at the highest manner. And we want to send our deepest condolences to his mom, his family. From my understanding, she lost her oldest son, before this, and a lot of the guys that knew him came to the game afterwards. Probably get a little stress relief or whatever. So that just ended up working out or whatnot. So I just want to send our deepest condolences to him and his family, and rest in peace, Sean Bree, for sure.
Squad business. Squad business. That was
Yeah.
good. Not to say let's wrap up the A-Leaf, but last topic was sis Lori got some going on with her job. Just break down that a little bit for what's the plan for Amity Park. Not saying that it's going to be in stone, but what's the goal? Break that down a little bit from what you know. Not saying you know all the details, but from the details you gathered, just give us some insight with that plan.
Like you said, I don't got all the details, but from my understanding, for sure, shout out to Harris County Precinct 4. They are involved in helping basically like revamp Amity basketball court. So I don't know if it's gonna be like one of the top priorities or they're gonna do it right away, but that like revamping the court at Amity and making it like just safe. That court's slippery. The goals is outdated. The whole the basketball part of Amity is outdated, needs a whole new revamp. And I'm all the way with that because I feel like that'll bring kids to want to come up there and play more. So you'll be surprised about how like the the way a court looks or the way the you know what I'm saying, what I'm looking for be like the way
Basically,
the presentation of it, like it'll make kids want to come more. You know what I'm saying? You come to this slippery ass court, sand all on it. We sliding everywhere. The goals is double the nets. What kind of nets are those, bruh? Tell me what kind of nets are those at the Amity Park. Like I can tell you to this day, it's like belts or something.
right,
You know what I'm saying? I don't know. So for that to be a priority, and what Lori, shout out to sis Lori, and what they got going on to try to make that a priority to help revamp that basketball court. That's a beautiful thing, and I'm all the way for it. I know it's a couple more things coming out that people will see, but yeah, definitely want to get that out there. Definitely.
So, people, well, we might need y'all to vote because right now I think this is a proposal and something with
Something like
enough
yeah,
support and enough backing that we can actually make this proposal a business plan with a date to go out there and get a structured start on this project. So let's try to turn this proposal into a project. If and when the time comes for us to do our part, whether it's voting, promoting it, whatever it is that Laura come up with that we can help with, we'll definitely use our platform to try to spread that word out and do whatever we could do to revamp Amity Park out there in Alief.
absolutely.
Let me ask you this, man, and you don't got to say no all Alief names. I know you like to keep it Southwest Alief, but I want to ask you this. First, I want you to shout out a couple of high school great football players, not what they did on the collegiate level, not in the professional level, but from Houston. And then we'll follow up, and I want you to give me, we'll take your top running back, your top quarterback, Houston High School quarterbacks. I'll give you two running backs, two receivers, and a defensive player versus mine. All right.
Oh,
But right now, just give me about two or three high school football players that you remember growing up, whether they was at L-Sig and you seen a player, heard them out, that just had a nice buzz sometime in your upbringing.
in my upbringing, for sure, one of them ones. I mean, everybody know him, but VY. Vince Young is like, is Houston royalty. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to football, high school football. Like, to watch that boy play on that football field, absolutely amazing. You know what I'm saying? It was stunning. And then, I just thought about this when you asked, bro, because I had no idea. I hope I ain't take. I'm pretty sure I'm taking yours right now.
Oh,
But uh, one of VY's childhood friends that grew up with the Raptor organization where it started.
no, you took that.
Well, go ahead.
No, no, no,
I'm
yeah,
gonna let
no,
you
no,
have
no,
it.
no, no, no. Go ahead.
I just thought about it when we
No,
was
go
talking. I
wait.
don't want, you know what I'm
Hey, but
saying?
look, you know why you thought about it? That's how bad that motherfucker was, Los, to be honest.
Yes,
You know?
yes, bro,
So
yes, bro.
go ahead.
Like,
Go ahead and
yeah,
throw it out
but
there.
man, shout out to my dog, free my dog. I love your boy to death, man. Dominic Owens, man, next level shit, next level shit. You would come to the game just to watch this boy get the kickoff return. Let alone running back, let alone catch him in that backfield, you know what I'm saying? But just to watch him catch a kickoff return, nigga, sold out. Sold out. You know what I'm saying? So like me and they was younger than me, but not by much. So I was able to see them a lot put on. So like Vince Young at that quarterback spot, Dominique Owens, far as a running back and kickoff return. Now I give you another one that was dynamic on that defensive side.
Hold that.
And he's from the hood, He's from the hood. You got to tap in and know. Rest in peace to my dog Rayful, man. You know what I'm saying? Right. If you know, played at Hastings, uh, had scholarship offers from pretty much everywhere. Maybe not like the Alabamas and stuff like that, but I'm saying like definitely D1. Man, Rayful will get you 12, 15 tackles in the game, just because it was Tuesday, nigga. That's what he do. You know what I'm saying? And one of the best linebackers I ever seen, besides my dog, Isaac Emery. Shout out to my dog Ike. Certified beast. Certified beast, bro. Like one of the best defensive players I ever seen as a kid coming up, and how competitive he was, the leader he was, how locked in and engaged he was as a linebacker. And as a linebacker, you got to be the leader of the team.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? So I can relate to that on the highest level in basketball, being a point guard. So that'll be my guys, man. Isaac Emery, Lil Rafe, Vince Young, and Dominique Owens. That'll be the guys that I would. I got a couple more, but Pat Jackson, Albert Foster, Derek Finch. It get ignorant. It get ignorant. You know what I'm saying? But I just, I leave it at that. Yeah, yeah.
Man, I'm gonna go and get some older guys on there, right? And since what I'm saying, some of my people from Third Ward, I'm gonna go to Yakes.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go. Well, I'm gonna go a few generations. I'm gonna go. Pooh. I ain't gonna go Pooh in the night. I'm gonna go with Terrence Bennett.
Okay.
Like you remember that name, Los?
I remember that name for sure. Yes,
Terrence
sir, I
Bennett
do.
was a left hand quarterback at Yakes. Then I'm gonna go back to the older generation. Gerald Moore was a running back out of there. You know what I'm saying? Then you got Von Dickinson was the wide receiver.
Von who?
Dickinson, chump.
Von who?
Yeah.
Weak ass
Oh,
nigga,
Thomas.
man. They
Yeah.
couldn't catch a cold on the sun. No, no,
Man,
yeah,
that man to catch anything come his way. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. No, I'm talking shit. Yeah, yeah.
But what's some more historic players? Like if you had to argue with somebody from Dallas or Alabama about who got the best football talent in Houston another city, who will be some of the Houston great football players, high school players you'll throw out there to help build your campaign?
Well, I said like VY for sure. I'm trying to think from Houston. Is Earl Campbell from Houston?
I think on the outskirts or something.
Yeah, I hope he is. I definitely go with. I'm definitely riding with Earl, nigga. What you
Right.
talking about? Shit. Who you got?
You got to go with people like Thurman Thomas. Remember Thurman, the running back
I
Thurman
forgot about
Thomas?
Thurman, man. I used to my mama, yeah, my mama and I told you my mama and Lawrence Taylor wife, Miss Linda, they was real good friends growing up. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I didn't seen Thurman. Yeah, I didn't see. I'm gonna leave that alone though. Yeah, right on. There, yeah, right on. Shout out Thurman Thomas. For
Yeah.
sure. For sure. Yeah.
Man, Michael Strahan.
Michael Strahan ain't from the H?
Yeah, he went to like Westbury or something, if I ain't mistaken.
No shit.
Yeah, then he went to CSU.
See, I ain't here.
Yeah,
I
man.
ain't here. I ain't know that.
Coach, you could have went the Bennett brothers from Alief. Come
The
on, man.
Bennett brothers,
Yeah,
most definitely.
man.
Most
Yeah, you
definitely the
played
Bennett
Alief,
brothers
you
for
could have
sure.
went.
I didn't get to see them play. I ain't get to see them play. And then I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to you. See, one of them got on my partner, little Jackie, back in the day. You know, they had a little situation. So, you know what I'm saying? I didn't really keep up with them like that. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to them boys, that shit old. So I really didn't keep up. They went to A.D. Taylor, right?
Lady Taylor, yeah.
Right, yeah. So I really didn't keep up with them like that. But yeah, them definitely them Bennett boys for sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
You know, you
yeah.
got Roger Wright that was out of Hastings. You
I
got
ain't here.
Mike
What's the
Singletary.
what's the receiver Avery that went to the Rams? He played with the Rams back in the day.
Damn, I
Avery.
forget every name. I know you're talking about.
Man, he
Damn.
Lil B and that's Lil B and them partner. He another.
I know exactly who you talking about, man. A little scat fast in the motherfucker.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I mean, you making me think about some shit now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Lil
know, we
Avery.
don't want to talk football too much. Then you got
Yeah.
Rob Wilson from Worthing, fullback, played with the Cowboys.
Okay.
Remember he say next door to Rob.
Yeah, for sure. Shout out, Raw. Yeah, for sure. Yes, sir. Yep. We got to get more in tune with the names. Cause I know Texas ring bells with the football, but we got to get more in tune with our Houston people that do their thing. That's from what's my dude that played? They be talking about him all the time. Went to Green Bay. He went to Green Bay.
Donald Driver.
No, not Donald Driver. I'm talking about. He's one of them like the hood mess with him.
Robert Ferguson.
Is that his name?
Went to Spring Woods. If I'm mistaken, Robert Ferguson went to
Nah,
Spring
man,
Woods.
this dude here, they be talking about him on Mike D and them shit, bruh. They be talking about him on Mike D and them shit. They say, yeah, dude was outside. This nigga I'm talking about.
Oh, you mean always on them serve and stuff. Big boy.
Big boy. I'm talking about big boy, man. He from the H. What's his name?
Charlie. I think
Charlie or something. Yeah. Hey man. He from the city.
Yeah.
What you talking about? Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, I be hearing his name, but yeah, man, yeah, I gotta get more in tune with the football. If you want to bring that up, I get some shit for you. I got something for you.
Right. Okay, now that's good. Let me go here real quick. Well, Mike, I was gonna ask you one of the better receivers out of Houston, but Mike Evans is actually from Galveston. He ain't from Houston.
Right.
So we can't really,
But he is one of the best though.
Yeah. That's why I say let's do some research and let's try to figure out who's the best of the top 3 to 5 wide receivers to come out of Houston, because we got the guy out of A-Leaf that played with Coos Elite. Was OD Waddle. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, we got Waddle. Shout out to my dog Sebo.
Right,
Shout out to my dog Sebo.
We
Yes,
got
sir.
some people.
Jalen Waddle.
Yeah,
Jalen Waddle out that eight. Yes, sir.
But let's talk about this real quick, guys. I want to
Hold on though. Since you brought up Jalen, we got to shout out another young bull coming up the pipeline. Pause from Alief. Day Day, Dejon Peterson, aka Day Day. You know what I'm saying? Came out of Elsick, a product of Elsick, born and raised in Alief. He didn't. A lot of kids now. Water and them made the right decision. Sebo and them made the right decision. Uh, Jalen went to Albright, but when it came to high school, like most kids in Alief, they gonna leave. They not gonna stay in the hood. They gonna go wherever they. Because I think he ended up going to Episcopal or something like that. I think that's where he finished or something like that, which was a great move for him and his future. But I want to shout out Lil Day Day Patterson. I hope that he gets the same results that Jalen did and the path he took to get to where he's going, because I want more kids, not just football players, basketball, everything, sports in general. I think that can save our community. I feel like we have a lot of talent that gets hidden or gets dug up under because we don't fully go and try to uh like go all out to make it happen, but stay right there where we at to make that happen. And that comes with the resources that lack thereof, and a lot of things that makes those kids and those parents feel like they got to leave Alief. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Narisha. I know she was on my ass about reffing. That's sis. That's the fam. That she did it a different way and left her son in Alief. And I hope and I pray that everything pans out for him so we can show that you can do it that way also. You don't have to leave A-League if you born and raised there to go get everything you want, far as in basketball, football, baseball, whatever. It ain't just soccer. I know everybody know we top notch in soccer now, and that's the demographic, and that's fine. I'm a fan of that too. I have no problem with that. But let's get back to doing what we do. We back in our day, we really put on for A-Leaf in basketball, football, those kind of sports where other areas in A-Leaf was known for. I mean, other areas in Houston was known for. We need to bring that back to our jurisdiction, and I'm glad that I want to shout her out because she stayed there, and not just us, a couple others. Erica stayed there. Let Chase finish out his his high school career there. There's a couple others, but I want to shout them out for sure because they close to home, and I know that they did that. Yeah.
Well, business. Man, one
Yeah.
thing about coaches. Coaches like good teams, but they recruit players. So if you could play, they gonna find you, no matter the team. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They looking for players to fit their team. They not looking to recruit a whole team to bring to their university. I ain't never
Yeah.
seen it happen. You know what I'm saying?
Well, business.
Say, boy, 80, we had some good prospects, even in football. Khalif Muhammad, Evan Coleman, Lawson Cooper, Sean Johnson, Troy Thomas, goddamn me,
The
just
list go on and on.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But this is what I want to ask you, man. Being from A-Leaf, it's a hustle. It's many hustles in this world. Every hood is many hustles, city to city, state to state. If I want to ask you, give me a good hustle and give me a bad hustle, in your opinion. And then we'll talk opinion and break those down.
Well, a bad hustle for me is a hustle where you investing more than you gonna get on the back end, regardless of the time frame. So what I mean by that is most people might put something out there they want to invest in something, and that your return might not be for 3 to 5 years or whatever. That's fine. But what is the return? What is the profit when that happens? You know what I'm saying? That matters. So if in 3 to 5 years you tell me, say, I put 20, 30,000 into this investment, and then in 3 to 5 years, I'm only gonna be making 2 to 3 thousand profit on the back, you know what I'm saying, on the back end each year or each whatever, anytime do this, that ain't worth it to me. So if I put in 20 to 30,000 in this investment, when it's time for me to make a profit, I need to be making 20 to 30,000 each time off this investment that I put in every time that, rolls around. You know what I'm saying? That to me is a great investment. If I'm putting in this amount of money and okay, I'm starting to see a profit, but the profit is nowhere like, 2 to 3% of what I put in each year. To me personally, I don't like those investments. I don't like those hustles. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? I like the hustle that's going, if I put in 20, 30,000, when it's time for me to start making a profit, I want to see 20, 30,000 every time back.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
No, 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 no. That makes sense. I like that. But what it like to me is both situations you got a profit. It might not have been the margin, the profit you wanted, the time frame you wanted, but both of those hustles came out to a profit, right or wrong.
Absolutely, they did.
So
Yeah.
I don't really consider. I ain't gonna say a bad hustle. I don't consider none of them a bad hustle, in my opinion. Right now, I don't know if I'm phrasing this right coin term, whatever that is. So I'm gonna give you an example, and let's see what do we call this, right? Because you
Okay.
said, what is it? And I don't want to say scamming or this or that, but what is it when people get up to hustle, which may generate a profit, but there's no ethics in it? You know what I'm saying? Like taking for others. You see what I'm saying? What type of hustle do we categorize that?
Well, that to me, that's desperation. I feel like that's desperation. Now you have some instances where you might start off hustling in desperation, but you see it's lucrative, so you start taking advantage
Give me
of
an
that.
example. Give me an example. Let's make sure we're on the same page.
Okay, so like for instance, say like, all right, you said something about like a bad hustle where like, like ain't no morals in it or whatever. So
Right.
say I might be a motherfucker that like to steal, right? Okay. So I might go somewhere where I'm stealing and I need to take some stuff to provide for my family. Like my lights off, ain't no food on the table, car no due, rent due, whatever. I'm stealing for that reason. More than likely, you're gonna get away with it, brother or sister. You
Yeah.
hold on, let me finish. Let me finish. Now, when once you do those things and you realize, oh, I can get away with this. Oh, I can get it with this. This is easy. And you start doing that to benefit yourself, to benefit to basically we call like being greedy, and you start, fattening your pockets, that's when you get jammed. That's a bad hustle. That's a bad hustle. So if you initially you did this because you was in desperation and you had to do this to make sure, you had food on the table, not just no beanies and weenies or no Roman noodles. Then you wanted to eat, y'all wanted to eat good. You know what I'm saying? We want spaghetti. We want chicken. And for, you know what I'm saying? If we can't afford that, I had to do what I got. Yeah. But once you got that and then you continue to do those things to fatten your pockets, that's a bad hustle.
See, this why I find different. See, you saying if I'm broke and I gotta get my kids shit on the line, lights off, I'm gonna go.
Or yourself. If I gotta get myself
Right.
situated.
No matter what, if you down and out, that to go steal from somebody else just to get above to get back in pocket is okay, but once you get too greedy, that becomes a bad hustle.
Well, I ain't saying steal from somebody. I'm saying
Yeah,
you might want,
but see that's kind of where that's why I want to take it to. That's basically what I mean. Is like hustle with no ethic is not a good hustle to me. You see what I'm saying? Because that's what the generation is thinking hustling, hustling. Everybody thinking hustle, hustle with no ethics. That quick, fast shit is what's fucking up the generation, the society, the culture. You know what I'm
I
saying?
agree. I
And
agree.
so that's why I feel like it's bad because we like even say, oh, well, if I'm doing bad, I'm gonna go take. You could get caught taking the small shit the first time. You ain't got to be greedy. You know what I'm saying? But and you take it. It don't matter if you take it from a business. Somebody else put in a real legit hustle to get whatever you stealing from. You see what I'm saying? So I think a lot of times when people, I'm a hustler, I'm this and that, like it's said with pride and like it's supposed to be, you know, praise, but that's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Because now it's so many easy and legit ways to really make a living with this social, like the shit we doing. Not saying we getting generate no money now, but other kids figured out ways to really make this social media internet profitable. It's like, you know what I'm saying, to where that shit is dead. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't teaching or helping out the generation of society. Taking something from somebody else, all these fake hustles is just bullshit. It got to the point to now where everybody, well, like they shooting the fake dice and all that. Which that shit been going on, but now it's to the point where everybody doing. They think it's hip and all that. Like look where those hustles are leading people now. You know what I'm saying? Back then,
Right.
the only hustle was really selling drugs. That was like one of the main things when we was growing up, Los. Motherfucker gonna sell drugs, and when we got to high school, they want to rob for tennis shoes, things of that nature, and then it just kept expanding. You see?
Yeah, kick doors and all that came popular back in our day when we got in high school. Like that's what I was gonna say though. Like I understand where you coming from, and I agree. But but when you're desperate, when you have little access or little resources to avenues to open up doors for you because of the environment you live in or because of the situation that you're in that environment, people are going to resort to drastic measures. And some people have became billionaires off that. Like, just like you saying, somebody, they worked hard and did. We don't know what Louis Vuitton did to make that brand successful. We don't know if they did everything legitimate or by the book. We don't know what the fuck they did. We don't know what Elon Musk or whatever, you know what I'm saying? We don't know what they did to do this type shit. So they just did it. And me, if I had to bet, I would bet they did some most janky ass shit, some most snake ass shit to get where they at. So you know what I'm saying? It's fair game to me. You know what I'm saying? It's just when you take from your own, or when you take to feed your personal gain or your personal profit for yourself, that's why I think your bad luck becomes that. If you're more so of a by any means, I'm gonna make sure everybody around me eats type person, and you go by that, I'm gonna do whatever I gotta do to make sure everybody around me eats. More times than not, you know what I'm saying, that hustle works out for you.
All right, let me say this. What you said, like the Elon Musk and who else you name all that, they may have done something, lack morals, ethic, value, all that, right? How often do they go to jail for it? You
Well,
see what
they
I'm saying?
don't.
So
They don't.
let's just say when I'm talking about the black culture, the urban culture, a lot of these hustles that they gravitate to and that we think are so hip and cool, 9 times out of 10, the end result is not even success rate. Like
Always.
you
You
said,
right.
like, bit like these type of hustles, like it, even though
Oh
like
no, no, no. I agree with you, brother. No. First of all, hold on. Let's start here. The old hustling ways of doing stuff the way that we might have tried to do, but people did it better than us back in our day, that shit is dead. That shit is dead. The best bet, no, I'm not promoting any kind of illegal hustle at all for this generation. That shit is out the window. Your best bet is to, and I ain't gonna say lock in on the school work. Yes, the school work so you get the knowledge, but you need to find a trade out here. You need to find something you good at digital out here. You know what I'm saying? Social, you have to find a way. That's the avenue. I'm not good at, go ahead. Go ahead.
That's what I'm saying, Los. That needs to be preached as a new hustle. Now we say,
Yes.
I say, what's the word for it? Trade and all that. Ain't no hustle no more. Like all that hustle, that shit is over with.
Dead.
It
That's
ain't.
dead. I agree with that. Yeah, but yeah, I
The
agree. Yeah.
new hustle is you got to hustle to start a business, some shit like that. You see what I'm saying? So
Absolutely,
like
bro.
all that hustle doing
1000%.
that, man, that shit is out because everybody could do it. Everybody sip to it. It
Yeah.
ain't even no way. You know what I'm saying? You got to really start some a trade, something that's gonna really be legit to get the people money the right way, so it could be what you call that continuous, constant.
Yeah. Lucrative, longevity, whatever we were. Yeah, what you said. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I agree with that 1000%. You just asked me the question,
Right.
so I
That's
was
I
saying,
probably
but
wasn't asking it the right way. Remember, I said that was on me.
yeah, no, that shit is dead. All that is out the window. All that old shit we was doing back then, man, it's a wrap for that. Anybody still doing that? Anybody still doing that? They didn't have to do it for because let me tell you now, there's still an avenue for that. You have to, that's old school though. You have to be deep in the game. You already got everything situated. Your clientele then like family at this point. When you're doing
Right.
that kind of shit, we ain't promoting that. No, find you a legal hustle these days. That entrepreneur owning your own business, working for yourself is the real deal. How you go about doing it is the hard part that people have a hard time figuring out because your first, second, third, fourth idea might not work. And all that do is tear your confidence down, tear your drive down to do it again. That fifth, that sixth, that seventh idea might hit.
Right.
And then it's up. And then it's up from there. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I would definitely encourage that more than anything. That's the way. That's the way for sure.
Another thing, though, like you say, that 6, 7 idea, that 6, 7 idea is cool, but that don't mean get rid of idea number 1, 2, and 3. No matter
There
how
you go.
the profit is. You know what? A wise person told me a few years ago, kind of helped me out. That was like once you realize, and like I was telling, man, this is good for this and that and that. It's like, well, you got to realize, with most business, everything you got is gonna be seasonal. It ain't always gonna be like what you make this month is real good. That's not gonna be a 12-month period. It's not gonna be that consistent. It's gonna be some months that you should know. You gotta figure out what is your season of your high peaks, your low peaks, and you gotta figure out something else in them low peaks. Okay, if you want your shit to be consistent as far as your living style, arrangements, what you could afford and all that, you make that pace stay the same by, like you say, different hustles. So that one
Right.
at number 5 might just bring in a small percentage. Number 6, small percentage. Number 7 might be a bigger percentage. Number 1 might be a medium percentage. But when you add it all up, it's just different levels of revenue. Those are your hustles outside of really trying to hustle somebody, someone, some business. Because that shit go get you hustled into the penitentiary.
Absolutely. Yeah. Not no short vacation either.
Square.
Yeah, you be down for that long drive, brother. Yes, sir.
You think
Yes,
about it,
sir.
everything you talk about, even when you talk about small and stealing clothes, what everything is out on the internet is promote boosting bitches where y'all at. Like everything
Right.
already out there for the police to see. We tell exactly how we do every hustle. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? In our culture, we give the game away. So now
Always.
no game. You
That's
know.
a whole nother thing right there, boy. Not even just that. Yeah, like we talk too much. We give people easy access to everything we got going on way too much as a community, and especially the black community. Them others, they don't do that shit. They keep that shit in house. Like this is us. We doing this. Once we put it out and it blow up, then they'll know. You know what I'm saying? We tend to tell too much before we actually execute the plan. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's one of our problems.
Lowe's, what's something back in the day that your parents and our parents did that was normal to us? Now, if they do it happen, they probably get CPS or the police involved. what was a norm back then that can't be a norm now in today's society?
Mm-hmm. Like whooping your ass, beating your ass with that belt. Yeah, like yeah. My parents definitely on multiple occasions put belt ass nigga because I was acting a goddamn fool and I needed it. You know what I'm saying? On multiple occasions, bruh. Yes.
You got your
Like I
you
was
ever got your ass whooped in public, Los?
in public, yeah. Yeah. I
Man,
was younger though. I
what
was younger though.
you did to get whooped in public, man?
Acting a fool. Only reason why I remember this shit because my auntie would tell me, like, nigga, I go in the stores and act a fool. Like hiding the clothes and shit. You know, all that type shit, taking clothes off the hangers and all that old shit. My auntie said she'd be like, all right, Los, before we go in here, do not, because you know your mama gonna tear your ass up. And she said, I do it every time. Yeah.
Yeah, do it. Get your ass whooped.
Get my ass toe off the frame. Yeah. Yeah.
Hard headed
Yeah.
little kid turned into a hard headed grown man. Don't
Yeah, yeah, absolutely, man. Got it honest. Got it honest, nigga. I mean, hey, nigga, shit. It ain't like a nigga made it up. You know what I'm saying? This nigga been like that. Yes, sir.
you? You in them people's stores clowning. Hey, look, talking about in people's stores. So I'm on the internet, and I think it's Starbucks. So it's two employees, man. So they working at the store. Somebody coming in and rob them. So during the robbery, they giving up the money or whatever, and the robber do something where they figure out he got a toy gun. So they fight the gun away from him, beat him up, chase him out the store, kind of like the heroes, right? A day or two later, Starbucks end up firing them, saying this is not store policy. Give the money away, like don't fight with the robbers. Boom, boom, boom. What's your humble opinion about that, brother? If you were one of the employees that fought the robber for your store.
First of all, I agree with Starbucks. I'm not getting involved in none of that goofy ass shit. Don't fire me. I'm not getting fired. Cause guess what? They finna get all this money, nigga. They finna get all this money in this register, boy. Do you hear me? Take this shit open arms. Y'all, nigga. For Starbucks,
Yeah.
nigga, are you crazy? Y'all niggas is billionaires. Nigga, I'm giving this shit up open. Hey, man. They didn't even pack this shit to the car for you. Nigga, not a problem. Y'all can have it. Y'all can have it. Now, find them young bulls for putting their life on the line. Man, that's why I would have gave all that shit up. That's
That's
why I
right.
would have gave it all up. Because y'all, they going to do some hoe ass shit like that. How y'all going to fire the young bulls? They put their life on the line for y'all ass. And y'all going to do them like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me work at Starbucks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come hit that bitch. Y'all got it. Y'all got it, Jack. Yes, sir.
Let me
Yeah.
ask you this though, Lois. If you were just say you whatever reason you were in that mood that day, you see the gun fake, you fight it off, and you just think you doing some hell of a shit. You young in shape, you boom.
Once I realized the gun was fake, I would have bust out laughing. I'd start dying laughing in that bitch. Like, boy, you a goddamn fool coming in here with this bogus ass gun from Toys R Us, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Trying to hit some shit. Huh, nigga? Take this shit, get on somewhere. That's what I'd have did.
Yeah.
Exactly what I'd have did. Yeah. You
Hold on,
nigga,
man. But follow me, man. Walk with me. Just like put your
what?
mind into another mind frame. You hear me? We know
Yeah.
what you gonna do, OG.
Yeah, I'm
But
giving that shit up.
what if
Yeah.
you were the young bull and you fight him off? You feel like you done a horrific job, right? And then I'm the boss and I call you. Translate. What would you tell me?
I ain't gonna tell you shit. I'm gonna be outside. I'm finna find out your address, nigga. I'm finna find out where you stay at, boss man. And then we finna have a whole different conversation. Cause I am gonna be livid that you fired me after I did some shit like this for this company. Brother, I'm off the deep end. Off the deep end. Nigga, after I put my life on the line and y'all boot me, nigga,
Boo.
ain't no conversation on that phone.
Yeah.
I'ma holler at you, brother. I'ma
Yeah.
holler at you. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You ain't giving
Yeah,
no
right.
you none of that. You just go catch him.
Man, I gotta see him. And I ain't talking about nothing like, hey, brother, you finna feel this. You have to feel something for firing me after I done put my life on the line. Nigga, I
Yeah.
almost died. Know what I'm saying? I didn't know this was a toy gun, nigga, to after the fact. Know what I'm saying? Nah, B. That's why I said from the jump, I'm not even finna go there. I'm not even finna find out it's a toy gun.
Yeah.
We ain't getting that far. Here,
Right.
nigga.
Right.
Here.
Man,
You got it. Yeah, you
man.
got it.
I got another one for you.
Go
Now
ahead.
you and this true story, Los. So now this more your style here. Well, I don't know what you'll do, man. You'll change, brother. So an employee that usually make $24 an hour, right? When she clock in, somehow payroll made a mistake on this pay period. I don't know if she started out or whatever. But they put instead of $24 an hour, $2,400 per hour. So she
What?
went in and one day she made $57,600. And they tried to call her the next day and say, hey, look, mistake. You need to refund the funds.
Yeah.
Hey, so let me be the boss and let me call Mr. Hurt. So the phone went, hey, Mr. Hurt. It was
Nigga, what I'm doing right now is what the response you finna get. I'm finna be crying, laughing on that phone. Boys, you got your rabbit ass mind. Think you finna get anything back. Nigga, you tripping.
you ain't
I'm
getting
going
one
to the bank. Brother, going to the bank, cashing out. I'm getting a whole. I'm not even dealing with that bank no more. I'm not even dealing with them no more, nigga. I'm getting a whole new bank account, bank every with a whole different. And I ain't doing it right away. I might wait. I might take all that. Ain't no bank account for Los. Ain't no bank nothing for Los for a while, nigga. I'm taking it. We gonna chill for a second, get off the grid. We gonna figure that shit out later.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
Because when the people gonna come, the people gonna come. They gonna ask what you did with the money. Where's the money? You gotta have a game plan for that.
no, it's nothing they can do. So even through law, so the lady she pulled the money out, and they was trying to tell her like, basically, it's just like if somebody send you a Zelle or Cash App. That's
Right.
on them. So
They made that mistake. Okay.
yeah,
I
so they
see what
was
you're saying.
asking like out her morals, would she refund the money? You know what I'm saying? What if Mom Deuce, what if Miss Margaret sits you down, Los? I feel like the church say you really need to get the money back.
What? Hey, brother. Hey, my mama not gonna. Hey, listen. My tea lady, she not gonna waste her time, bro. She not gonna waste her time talking to me about no shit like that. She know what it is. Matter of fact, mama, what do you want? What do you want? Shit. Fuck them people. What? I got you together. What you need, T-Lay? I
Hey,
got you. And nigga, that she already know I'm coming. Yeah,
how
man.
much? How much you think it'll take for a parent, not just yours, but any black parent in need to forget about doing the right thing and what God tell you to do to keep
Pay
you?
that rent for a month. Pay that first month rent. Pay that rent. Nigga, pay that rent that month. Man, mama ain't giving a damn about that shit. Boy, yeah. Mama, don't worry
Yeah,
about it this month. Matter of fact, I got it for the next couple months.
yeah,
Shit. Nigga, that shit going out the window.
yeah.
Out the window. Immediately. Hell yeah.
Damn.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
No, she wasn't giving people nothing back.
Nigga, what? Who we talking about here? Who you said it was again?
Your job.
My job?
Yeah,
The job I work for currently.
yeah.
You think I'm gonna get them, nigga? What? Do you know what my job does to me, bruh? Huh? Do you know what kind of labor they get out of me, nigga? I
Yeah.
wish they would send some shit like that and ask for that shit back. Nigga, hell no. Hell no. Ain't no love. Ain't no love. It's a rap.
Damn, boy. We just
Yeah.
like
Nigga, I don't work. I
right.
don't work for Alief ISD. you know what I'm saying, to do y'all right, treat y'all the right way, does right by their employees. You know what I'm saying? I work for a different company. You know what I'm saying? It's cutthroat, baby. You know, eat or get ate. Now I'm thankful though, because to be honest with you, growing up where I grew up, it makes me I can adapt to that environment quicker. You know what I'm saying? Than a lot of others. And a lot of people can, but some others might tap out early because they ain't hip to this. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? When I told you where I work at, when I first started, I lost 30 pounds the first 2-3 weeks. Now I was bringing 3-4 shirts a day in that bitch because I'm sweating it out trying to figure this shit out. They wanted me to quit because I couldn't figure out the job fast enough. I'm moving too slow, nigga. I'm trying,
Right.
nigga. They wanted me to quit. I ain't going nowhere, nigga. I'm finna figure this shit. Got me fucked up. That's
Yeah.
all I got. You know what I'm saying? Besides the other shit we just talked about, that's a dead end. So yeah, that's all I had. So I was full throttle. Yes, sir.
Let me ask you
Let's go.
this. Um, what jobs would you not consider? Let me ask you this. Would you be a water boy?
Yes, I would.
That's what I was about
Yeah,
to say. Cause you see,
yeah.
Giannis' brother got accepted of applying out for the water boy at the NBA. Man, what if that motherfucker pay about $70,000-$80,000 a year to pass out water?
I wouldn't be surprised if it do,
Man,
bro.
that's what I'm
That's what I'm
saying.
trying to tell you. Especially like, okay, I would assume I had to look it up, but I would assume a water boy for like the Lakers, the Yankees, the Cowboys probably is a lot different than a water boy for like the Wizards.
Right, right.
You know what I'm saying? Or like the Arizona. I bet it's level. So, brother, yes, for the Houston Rockets. Matter of fact, I got a partner. Shout out to my dog, Stephen. You know what I'm saying? He been doing that shit for years, bro. Not just water, but he do all the
Behind the scenes. Yeah.
necessary shit for the Rockets. He been doing that shit since we've been coming out of high school, bro. Yeah, and he love it. He love it. Yeah, so yeah, that's how that go.
Squad business. But I was just thinking, I'm like, man, just to work them few months out the water boy, it's only if the game lasts 2 or 3 hours max. If they paying 70,000-80,000, boy, that's a hell of a job, man. You can goddamn
Yeah,
do other
and
shit.
then think though, if you one of them that got to travel with the team, that's a whole different ball.
Right, right, right. Man, yeah. So, Los, are you familiar a little hip with the Julio Folio trial?
I'm a little familiar, yeah. I am a little familiar,
Well, a couple of those guys got sentenced the other day, right?
right?
For the murder. And some of them were just kind of giving some advice to the youth about, decisions they made, how they wouldn't do it no more. Um, what's your humble opinion about that? You know what I'm saying? With that, what is it, the drill? Did like with all that killing and stuff for the last decade or whatever, with them youngsters being so powerful in that killing now that they're actually some of these main influencers, either dead or starting to get indicted behind these charges. How can we make this something? I say it's never positive life, but how can we get the youth to actually focus on the aftermath of these emotional, rational decisions?
Uh, I don't like that's a good question because to get the youth to realize what's the consequences behind this kind of stuff, that's tricky. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I would try to focus on your reasoning behind this action, especially in the situation with the Fulio case. Like, okay, whatever's whatever. I heard the young brother used to make rap songs and videos about dead people's family members and stuff like that, right? Okay. If Now I'm not sure. I heard one of the guys in this case was like friends with a couple of the people that died and he made fun of or whatever. But from my understanding, the other people involved, they had like no ties to him nor the people that he, made fun of that passed away or anything like that. It was almost like they got involved with the situation for recognition or clap, they call these days. And from my understanding, also, we have a lot of kids this generation that do that. They will involve themselves in something that has nothing to do with them at all and crash out that they say just to be a part of something. And that I feel is the main problem because before they can realize you're going to get 30, 40, 50, 60 years for this dumbass shit that you're doing, where is your mentality to begin with to think like this is the way to go about life? This is the way about going about like where's your self-respect for yourself, for your family? I'm sure you got, I'm saying they don't, these young, they might not got kids at the time. But like, you might have a sister, a brother, a mom. A lot of them ain't got dads. A mom. You don't like, it don't register in your brain what those actions you about to do is going to reflect on them. Forget you getting deared for life. You know what I'm saying? Think about nobody's thinking about them. Like when I was a kid and I messed up with the basketball stuff, it never registered until later on how it affects your family. You see what I'm saying? Like, nigga, forget you not making it. Your mama gotta hear this shit. Your daddy gotta hear this shit. Your brother gotta hear this shit. You see what I'm saying? On a regular basis. So as a kid, I didn't register that. So I can only imagine when they go and crash out on that level. Because I didn't do nothing to like, I'm gone for life. They doing stuff where they're affecting their entire life is over with before it even begin. That's the part I think we need to focus on trying to get them to understand. Shit is scary. It's scary, bro. Scary.
Yeah. Now, I like the fact, excuse me, that they actually starting to play some of those clips in court of of them actually talking and giving that because that's the reality. You at first they was looked at as the best killers and glorified. Now you see these same people that you want to be.
Certified weenies.
Yeah,
Certified weenies,
it's
bro.
not the life
Like,
to go. Not even saying that they winnies, but them actually saying, "Hey, don't make this decision. It's not
no,
cool."
what I'm saying is, no, what I say about certified weenies is, even like back in our day, bro, like, you had people that were known. Like, man, this boy is a certified, you feel me, stepper
Right,
or
right,
whatever. This what he do. This what he do. We had those. I'm saying in that case, none of those people are that.
right,
None of them. You know what I'm saying? So it's like nobody in that situation. If I'm Fulio's family, like or his whatever, I'm like even more upset. Like my family member went out to some suckers that they're not even cut from this. They're not even built for this. And they took it upon themselves to, do this. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I'm saying. At the end of the day, that's like I'm glad that you can see it uh on camera so we can get a visual and it's never forgotten and you can't never go back on that and try to erase that and make it something that is not. That's you right there in the flesh.
right.
When you in that courtroom, it gets no realer than that. That's who you are. When you
Mm-hmm.
facing them yards,
Yeah,
them football yards, them numbers that you can, yeah, it get real. It get real.
And
So
this is
yeah.
the real part the youngsters need to see. Like, no matter what, you
Yes.
can go do all this and be tough and all that, but just know these numbers is coming with it. All that away from your family, your life, your freedom, all that.
You 18, 19, 20 years old. They tell you 25 years, 30 years. So I'll be out in 10, 15. Sound good. It
Right.
sound good.
Right.
Nigga, you be 40 before you come home.
Mm.
You'd have missed 2 decades of life, of freedom.
Yeah.
Yeah, scary.
Hey,
Scary.
you hit with the Govan dude out of Memphis, be in Houston sometime doing all the interviews. They thought he had something to do with Young Dolph murder.
I know I'm familiar with a couple people they had. They
Man, the
said about.
Govan, he be talking about lip flip and all that at times. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, but
Boxer.
I don't know if you saying his name right. But Govan, you saying it right. You
Yo,
are.
yeah,
Yeah. What
yeah,
about
yeah,
that nigga?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So, you see, he just got picked up on some charges and all this, right? But the main thing, like,
I seen one of Dolph people got on his ass recently too.
yeah. So he had a lot going on. He did an interview, and he just basically said like he knew the three people that was in the car when Juke died, and man, the man just started giving up so much info, and like even some stuff the police trying to solve. So, I seen what some people like a big round or somebody famous and that knew of the situation commented on one of the deals, basically like certifying one of the deaths or who killed them, this and that. So then it started circulating like, is that a form of snitching? So I wanted to ask you that. So basically, if you know of a crime, right, Los, and you ain't maybe got nothing to do with it, but you my partner, I committed it or whatever, I got something to do with it, and so I told you, nah, bro, this how we did it, boom, 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 such and such, shots that motherfucker, boom, boom, whatever. And so the hood code is to shut up, be quiet, no snitching, no talking. Whatever the case is, it come to where I know they got me or I snitched or whatever, so I know they finna take me down on a lighter charge. So I just get to talking on it, and I'm taking podcasts. This is what it looked like to me. Taking interviews because they paying me the biggest money, whatever, and I'm getting this check, you know what I'm saying? And I'm telling info. If somebody else that we know comment on one of my posts when I'm really snitching. Oh man, no, such and such really killed dude. And there's somebody coming on there that y'all know what happened. He ain't lying or right on. Is that a form of snitching to you, or that's just internet being the internet, Los?
No, I mean it's a form of snitching. But at the end of the day, like that's hearsay. It's on the internet. You know what I'm saying? So that the streets. If we see you out somewhere else, they see you out somewhere. They need to address you for that. They need to hold you accountable for that. But at the same time, that's not necessarily snitching. If you haven't went down to to talk to an investigator or make an official police statement or
Right.
anything like that that can get somebody, legitimately locked up, it's not technically snitching, but you definitely doing a whole lot of shit you don't need to be doing, brother. And somebody need to address you.
Right.
Somebody need to address
Right.
you. You made me think about something, bro. You made me think about something. We have to do our research on this, man. I hope some people, you might put the clip out, see if somebody can tell us. But we in Houston, we don't know. They said that the dude that did that to Nip, Nip was accusing him of snitching. They say he ain't on no paperwork.
For
They
real?
said he really, yeah. They said whatever that he never told on nobody or got anybody sent up or nothing like that. That's kind of what upset him or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I would want to do some research on that. I wonder if we put this clip out, see if somebody can find out, because we ain't from out there, but
You
I
see?
would want to know if that's true or not. That what I'm saying, he really ain't on no paperwork. He never did any of that because that was the allegations on him, and from my understanding, that's what kind of upset him and made him, go back and get his stuff and do what he did. You know what I'm saying? So I would want to know how true that is, just for my own personal. It ain't nothing
Right.
like it,
Well,
just
the people in Cali, they know their business. The Cali
yeah, they
street,
know, and I don't want to go on Google or
right,
nothing
right,
like that.
right.
I would want some people that's
So,
tied
it's
in
resourceful
that,
people,
that
yeah.
can confirm
Because
that or
there's so
not,
many
man.
different things about that. A lot of it was, didn't have nothing to do with no snitching, none of that. Just he was getting too big for the set. Then you hear he didn't want to pay
Right,
this and
right.
that,
But
you know.
what we know, what we can hope, I don't know, confirm that him and Nipsey had the conversation. Why Nipsey told him to leave or move around is
Right, right,
because he was doing that. You know what I'm
right,
saying? So I would want to know how true that is, if he really was or not,
right,
because that's a whole different dynamic. Whether he did or not, Nipsey shouldn't have happened to Nip at
right,
all.
right,
But but if he didn't, and he's not technically that what they calling him, we need to have another conversation.
right, right, right. I
That's
see.
all I'm saying.
I'm following. I'm following
Yeah.
you. Man, before we get out of here, anything else you want to leave the people with?
Uh, just back to the A-Leaf. Okay, first off, let me go here first. Foes fireworks. You see it on the shirt. Show them the shirt, B. Show them the shirt. Can you raise it up a little more? My bad. I want them to see, they can see the address
Let's go
at the
be on
bottom.
my brother.
No, yeah, you doing good. No, that's cool right there. Y'all see on that bottom right, you know what I'm saying? Those addresses right there. That's the Foes fireworks, man. The best deals in the city by far. If you live in the A-Leaf community, if you're close to the A-Leaf community, we all up and down Highway 6. All up and down Highway 6 from Westheimer to Bissonnette, Richmond, West Park, yeah. All the way up and down Highway 6, the big orange containers, you can't miss us. You see the big orange containers up and down Highway 6, pull over, shop. We gonna work with you, whatever you got. You got $5, we got something for you. You got $500, we got something even better for you. You understand what I'm saying? Whatever it is you're trying to do, we
You got
got you.
$1,000.
Huh? Come on now. Shop with the guys. We gonna bless you. We gonna bless your game. We appreciate anybody and everybody's support. We want to make sure that's known. We want to make sure you feel that. So shop with us. We gonna feel good about that. We want to make you feel good about your purchase. With that being said, the A-Leaf game next year, it's gonna be better than ever. I want to shout out the guys that participated this year. Y'all the ones that made it what it was, man. Y'all the ones that made it that entertaining, that competitive, to where people are excited about coming again. Moving forward, we need to expand the time, I think. So, with that said, parents that have kids, we're going to put together a kids game where we want the kids of A-Leaf to participate in this event. Even if you don't live in A-Leaf no more, but you have a kid of the age, once we figure out the age groups and all that, we need y'all kids to participate in the event, because that will expand the event, and everybody could get more time to politic, more time to chop it up, catch up. You know what I'm saying? Everything that's involved. I think that the we need more time together. I don't think we got enough time, because there was so many more people I want to talk to. There's so many more people I need to shout out. Kane, Chris,
Boy,
my
Canadian.
dogs. You know what I'm saying? I love you boys, man. I thank y'all so much for pulling up. Man, Dinky will be, I know Dinky smiling. Dink would have been there for sure, without a doubt. You know what I'm saying? So, and we ain't seen Kane in years, bro. You know what I'm saying? For that boy to pull up, Chris looking good, cocked on 84s, his baby ass. My nigga, yeah, boy, I
Chris
see
been
you.
swole for a minute now, Los.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, just to see him in person.
Right,
I,
right,
you know, I in person, I ain't seen Chris in years, bro. My dog Kevin Jenkins. I ain't seen Kev in a minute. Doug, EA. Like, it's going down. Monica and them. Brooke, my sister Brooke, Lauren, Daphne. You know what I'm saying? Aisha, Erica. My cousin them pulled up. Look, fam. You know my Uncle Ricky. You know Uncle Ricky.
I saw him up there.
Uncle Rick gonna pull up to the functions. Yeah. Uncle Rick, everybody in Fondy know Uncle Rick. Man, my Uncle Damon pulled up, bro. Uncle Damon do the commentating for the Rockets, bro. He do like, he helped comment like the local stuff for the Rockets. Right. Uncle Damon pulled up. What's happening? What's going on? You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. It was that kind of atmosphere, bro. Like from.
So that's why like I said, Hastings as a referee. Huh? That's why you cheated for Hastings as a referee because
actually they was on my ass. They was mad at me. They was on my ass like I was cheating for Elsie. See what I'm saying? I got Elsie on my ass. I got Hastings on. That's how I know I did a good job. When I got both sides complaining about the refereeing, that's how you know I did a damn good job. You understand what I'm saying? I take it, brother. I take it. But with that, I'm trying to think who. Oh, Mama Jackie. You know them shorts? I don't know if people seen. You know what I'm saying? Born to be great. That's shout out to my nephew Jaden. That's Lil Jackie's son. That's his clothing brand. That's the shorts I had on during the game. Born to be great, man. Hey, listen, that's what I'm trying to tell you. That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. It was a lot of stuff going on in a positive manner, bro. All signs pointed up in that event. So we need to continue that. With that being said, come shop with the foes fireworks, baby. Come shop. The 4th is coming. It's here. Come pull up. We got you. We in the all up and down the 6 orange containers. When you see us, shop. We got you. Like I said, if you got $5, we got something for you. If you got 500, even better. Whatever the case may be, we gonna work with you. That's all I got, big dog. That's all I got. I love y'all. I love y'all. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, hit that subscribe button on YouTube. Man, make sure you tell somebody else about the podcast. Make sure you tell somebody else about the Foes Fireworks. And make sure you stay locked in so you don't get locked out. You know what I'm talking about?
Business talk that talk, nigga.
You know, yeah, hey, I'm Bobby B with the opinions you want to hear. And my man gonna close us out.
What it do, man? This Los hurt my humble opinion, man. One of them ones. Again, I'm blessed to be here in the city. I thank all the support that we get, and can't wait to see y'all, man. From now till the 4th of July, you know what I'm saying? Pop up on us, man. We open from now to the 4th, man. Yes, sir.
Pull up. We out.
Yeah, but you
end it, real?
You got real.